Hello, it's Jill Vermeulen here with three actors from Into the Woods.
I'm Corinne Griffith, and I play the stepmother.
I'm Dane Wormlinger, and I play Jack.
I'm Ben Filipowicz. I play the wolf and Rapunzel's prince.
And I'm here with you guys for a sneak peek roundtable interview with these three actors. So we're going to get started with our first question. Tell me about your character and your acting process in finding that character. Corinne, you want to get started?
Sure. Well, as I said, I play the stepmother, and she is obviously Cinderella's stepmother. So she married her dad after her mom passed away, and she brought along her two daughters as well. And they pretty much are out to ruin Cinderella's life. You know, they're trying to climb to the top of the social ladder, and they just don't feel that Cinderella fits up there with them. So the character she's mean, you know, and I think she's trying to get what she really wants in life, and Cinderella's not part of that plan. In terms of acting process, it was really just finding a characterization and working with the two stepdaughters and kind of finding something that we all mesh together and you can tell that we're related without going too crazy and being too over the top so that people, you know, push away. Definitely, so.
Cool.
Yeah, and as I said, I have Jack, and I really like Jack's character because it's kind of a transitional character. From the very beginning, Jack's kind of a sad young lad living with his poor mother. You know, everything seems to be going wrong, and then suddenly, Jack stumbles upon some magic beans, which he trades his cow for, and he ends up discovering this new world that he just loves to explore. He's so adventurous and, you know, getting out there. I think it's cool just to feel like a little kid again, getting out there. That's kind of my process, is just feeling like a little kid and just exploring. Like, everything's new, you're learning everything for the very first time. And I think it's fun playing off of everybody's character and kind of, you know, bringing along some humor.
So the wolf and the Rapunzel's prince are both really fun characters to play. I love playing weird characters, and they both fit into that really well. The wolf, you get to play the duality of that schemer, plotter guy who doesn't just want one meal, he wants it double. So he can't just eat Little Red right here while she's alone in the woods. We gotta do some planning. Let's get Granny in on this too. So keeping it in, stalking around, planning as we go there, but then when it's time, going all out, chomping down. So that's tons of fun. And then the prince, I mean, how do you play a cool role? The princes, they're so much fun. They're just, yeah, they're one-dimensional, and sure, they're, you know, typical men. But, I mean, it's so much fun just to get up there and pose and jump around and just be ridiculous all the time. And, I mean, those are roles that I've wanted to play for years and years. I first ran into the show in 2002, and these have been the roles I've wanted to play since that time, so it's just a really exciting thing to finally get to do that.
Awesome. Well, my next question is, since it's a musical, what is your guys' favorite song and why?
You know, I think my favorite song is probably going to be a lot of people's favorite songs, which is Children Will Listen, which the witch sings. And I've always loved that song, and of course Meryl did amazing in the movie with that song. But Liza singing it is just like heart-wrenching. And I'm standing right there on stage and looking at her, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is amazing. So by far, that's my favorite song, especially with Liza doing it.
Yeah. Oh, I can't even imagine.
My favorite song is Your Fault. It's kind of a unique song because it's not really a song, it's more like an argumentative rap sort of thing. And it was kind of a challenge because it's super fast paced and it's hard to keep up and learn your lines. So I know a lot of the actors can, you know, relate to that, you know, how I feel like it's pretty difficult. So it's fun and it's a challenge that, you know, heads my way, and it's fun to accept that.
For years I always liked the Agonies, but since becoming a father, I think No More is my favorite song, and John just blows that one out of the water. That's heart-wrenching. I love that. I can really relate to the feelings in that song.
Awesome. Last question. I'm curious, what about this production of Into the Woods in particular do you find unique and something that the audience can look forward to coming and seeing?
I definitely think the obvious thing that people coming in who have seen the movie or seen past productions of Into the Woods is they'll immediately come in and it's in a black box.
Mm-hmm.
It's so scaled down, but I think that makes you focus so much more on the story and the songs and how much work we've all put into
Right.
it. So I think that's overall the main thing people can look forward to.
Yeah, it's a cool playing space.
Yeah,
I'm excited
definitely.
to see it.
Yeah, Corinne took the words right out of my mouth. It's in a black box, and so you can have any sort of layout, and we've kind of chosen like a thrust stage. So there's 3 different viewing angles, and most people haven't been to a thrust stage. They've mostly experienced the proscenium stage. And so getting a different viewpoint, and the set's just so unique with different levels and platforms that it's fun to play around and just
Play off the audience.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Just gotta echo what you're saying here. We've got a really simplistic production of a show that is typically a very big, loud, complicated show, and we've just dialed it all down. We're right up in your face in this black box space, so it's so much more personal. We have very simplistic prop and set. I mean, the set is beautiful and gorgeous. Don't get me wrong on that. I don't mean, when I say simple, I don't mean it's cheap and lazy. It's amazing. It's just so dialed down from what you would normally see in a production of a show like this, and its simplicity is beautiful, and it's really, really fun to interact with both as an actor or an audience member.
Awesome. Well, you guys are making this show sound like it's not one to miss. They open on the 11th here at the Forest Roberts Theater Black Box, and I, speaking on behalf of the actors, am really excited for this show to have an audience. It's going to be great, so make sure to get your tickets and come check it out. Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.